Hi everyone, I'm Whitney and this is Come Home for Comfort. Today I'm going to show you how I wrapped this package right here. Before I do that, I'm going to give you my 2 best wrapping tips. Number 1, make sure you use really good quality wrapping paper, not too heavy and definitely not too thin, and make sure that it has the grid lines on the back, the lines that go this way and this way. It makes a world of difference. I'll show you the paper that I use here in just a minute. And number 2, don't overdo it with the tape. Less really is more, and I'll show you as I wrap how that actually happens when you're using too much tape, what it'll do, and what less tape helps you to do as well. At the end of the video, I have a tour of this room. When I edited my Christmas home tour video, I totally left out the footage that I shot in this room. So I'm gonna add that at the end of the video so you can see this tree and a little bit of my wrapping station here. I'll give you a little tour because I left it out of the video and I did not mean to. So it's at the end. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, this is your first video that you're watching, I would love for you to leave a comment down below so I can get to know you a little bit better. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for watching, and here we go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is my little gift wrap caddy. You can see in here I have a pair of scissors. I have several rolls of tape. I've got a fat Sharpie. I have a Sharpie pen. I have a red Sharpie. The other one was black. And then I have more tape. And then in this little bin I have all my curling ribbon here. And then I have my gift tags back here, just all the packages. And then I have a little tin here with the loose ones that I have recycled or just taken out of the packaging. So I just keep this, I don't keep it on the table. I have a desk to my right over here. I'm just going to keep it over there so that I can just grab it and have the whole card table free for wrapping, and that seems to work really well. On this end down here on the floor, I have my big bin that holds all my rolls of paper, my tissue paper, and all that, and then behind it is a bag that has my ribbon in it. Alright, I'm going to show you how I wrap the package. This is just a cardboard box that I got a shipment in, that I packed my gift in, and then I just put a few pieces of Scotch tape just to hold it closed. I really try to make it easy for the recipient to open the package. So anyway, here's my paper. This is from Hobby Lobby. I love their paper. I always make sure that it has the lines on the back. It makes such a difference. So I'm going to put my box on the paper. And I'm gonna make this be the top of the package, even because it is the top of the box. I want them to open it that way. So I'm gonna turn it over this way. Look at that. Let me show you this. I'm gonna make sure that I have enough to wrap all the way around the package. So I like to just actually roll the box myself this way and make sure that I have enough this way. And then I give myself just a few extra squares. Again, that's why I love having the line, so I can kind of count and give myself a few extra squares so I can turn the edge over and make it look really pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this whole sheet off. I do save my scraps and use them again because I don't want to waste paper. Now, turn this around. For the ends, I know that all I need to have enough to cover the ends is to pull the bottom all the way up to the edge of the box. And that's it. If I have too much, it'll be bulky. If I don't have enough, then we have a real problem. So I'm just going to pull it up right there and then look on the other side of the box here. And again, I give myself like 1 extra square, depending on how big the package is. If it's a small package, I'll give myself less than an extra square. Big packages get at least an extra square. All right. So again, I'm going to make sure that this is the bottom of the box. I'm going to have it up so the box is face down. And I'm going to center this going this direction. So I'm going to count. I think I need, yep, 3, just a little more than 3 squares on each side is enough. And then I'm just going to take 1 piece of tape. I put the paper right in the middle of the box. 1 piece of tape to secure it. All right, so then I'm going to just fold this over a little bit. So that I have a nice clean edge on the top of the box, or the bottom of the box, I mean. So it's not quite in the center, but it's close. It doesn't have to be exactly, I mean, unless you, of course it should be right in the center, but it's okay. So again, I'm just gonna pull that nice and tight, make sure I don't have any gaps or anything. And I'm gonna put just, again, 1 piece of tape right here. I can go back and add more if I need to, but I found if I put one here and one here, it tends to buckle when I do my edges. So the one piece in the center for now is gonna work just fine. So now I'm just gonna come straight down on the package this way and crease these little wings here, just like that. And again, if you go ahead and tape this here, you can, but then it might cause it to buckle and bubble a little bit, and you don't want that. So I'm going to show you, we'll do it one more time. Come straight down with the top part, and then bring these corners in and crease them nicely. You know, you even want to push that up against the box just to get it nice and tight. And then pull the flap up to make sure it's going to meet evenly, and then bend that over so you don't have a raw edge. And there we go. That one looks even better. So there. That one you can see I didn't tape that in, and it looks fine. This side you can see where I taped it. It's a little neater, it holds it in a little better, so it's up to you, whichever you prefer. There's not a right or wrong way. If I'm doing this for a child, I certainly would only use one piece of tape on the ends because I don't want to make it hard for them to open. But if I'm going to travel with the package, or if I'm doing it for an adult or someone who actually, you know, might appreciate a nicely wrapped package, I'll go ahead and tape it up. Then if you're doing like a shirt box or something that has nice sharp edges, you can just go along and crease the edges of your box. I really love this wired ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's $10 for 90 feet. It's really pretty. I love that it's wired. You can get it half off or 40% always. This is the easiest thing to do, especially when you're going to travel with the package, so that the ribbon doesn't come off. Just pull a length of ribbon, however much I need. And I'm going to put the box face down on the ribbon. And you kind of can play with it, and you'll learn how much you need as you go, for sure. So you bring it to the middle, and you crisscross it like that. And I like to make sure that it's still going the same direction, that it's not like twisted as it goes through. Just kind of straighten it out. And this will also, if the package is traveling in the car or something, it will help to hold these seams down on both the back and the ends. I like doing it this way. Then bring it back up. Make sure you have enough ribbon. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay. So then I'm going to bring it up again. Whoops. And cut off ribbon here. So then you bring the ends together, and you're going to tuck one underneath, then the other underneath. Okay. Make sure that it's centered or wherever it is that you want it. And then go ahead and just tie a knot. Nice and tight. Be a little bit tighter. Alright, and then here, if you have extra, you know, enough and you want to do a bow, you can do a bow and just fluff it. And again, I like this ribbon for travel because once you get to where you're going, you can just fluff it back out and it'll be fine. Let me play with it a second here. And of course, I like this sheer ribbon because then it still shows the pattern of the package through, but it dresses it up a little bit. I love it. So then here's the trick on how to cut the edges so that they're really pretty. Fold it in half, and then you start at the end where the outsides of the ribbon are, and you're going to cut at an angle up towards the middle. I'm left-handed, so right-handed scissors are always hard for me. There we go. And that, it cuts out a triangle, and that's what gives you that pretty little dovetail like that. I didn't do a very good job, did I? Things never work out the same way when you're on camera. At least in my experience. If you're a YouTuber and you know that to be true, could you please commiserate with me in the comments? Okay, there we go. There's my dovetail. You can see how I like that. Okay, and do the other side, and this keeps it from raveling as well. Start at the edges, on the outside edges. Make sure it's nice and smooth, and then cut up toward the middle. There we go. Looks really pretty. All right. The little trash can right here in my office, and I just throw all the scraps in there, and then at the end of the day when I'm done wrapping, I dump it out in the big trash can. It keeps everything nice and tidy that way. All right, so now I'm gonna bring in my little bin here and decide what little tag I wanna do. It's kind of fun to play around with them and see what I have here. Oh, I love these. Let's use one of these bright glittery ones. These are from Dollar General. I got them last year on clearance. They were like 70% off. There's some really fun ones. That's not from Dollar General, but these are. I got these. Oh, these are pretty too. So many choices. But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to do a trick that I learned from All She Wrote Notes on Instagram, and I'm going to just write the girl's name, the recipient's name, really big on the tag. Even though it has the to and from here, I'm just going to ignore that and write her name really big. Alright, so I wrote her name really big on here, and then wrote my name just really small at the bottom. And then I'm going to just fast fashion. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm going to attach, I'm not sure what I was trying to say with fashion. Fix? That's not how I talk. I don't know. I'm just going to tie this in here. Did you hear my oven timer go off a little while ago? I am making chicken sausage and potato soup for dinner. So I was baking the potatoes in the oven, and then it will be time to eat. All right, so there is my beautifully wrapped package. Put my things away. Back in my bin. All right, there it is.